paper aeroplane, folded out the pages of your book, met you in Eagle Rock, pretended like I felt nostalgic. Where the F did this come from? Where the fuck did my mind go wrong?
I'm living in a dust factory. My roots are buzz. I'm living in a dust factory. I can't work anymore.
My room is a mirror filled with glass guts. Curiosity won't get the best of you, 'cause you know I want you cut.
I'm living in a dust factory. My roots are buzz. I'm living in a dust factory. I can't work anymore.
Yell at me, tell me I am just a failure in your eyes. Scream it loud, I just can't get it right.
I'm living in a dust factory.
Tell me I'm just a failure in your eyes.
I'm living in a dust factory.
I just can't get it right.
I'm
Yell
living in a
at
dust
me,
factory.
tell me
My roots
I'm
are
just a failure in your
buzz.
eyes.
I'm living
Scream
in a
it
dust
loud,
factory.
I just
I can't
can't
work
get it right. Yell at me, tell me I'm just a failure in your eyes. Scream it loud, I just can't get it right.
I'm waking up, it's 4 in the morning. My head is spinning, I'm sick of your shit. I haven't slept, it's 4 in the morning. My head is spinning, I'm sick of your shit. I almost died last night. I'll almost die 1,000 more times. I hit my head and the world changed colors. I still saw your face in black and blue. I don't wanna think about you right now. I don't wanna think about you ever again. I don't wanna be friends. I don't wanna be friends.
You piece of shit!
Oh, Rick!
Fuck!
I'll split my lip open so you can taste my night. I'll black your eyes so yours is just as bad as mine. I'll split my lip open so you can taste my night. I'll black your eyes so yours is just as bad as mine. Why don't you reply? Why don't you reply? I almost died last night. I'll almost die 1,000 more times. I hit my head and the world changed colors. I still saw your face in black and blue. I almost died last night. I'll almost die 1,000 more times. I hit my head and the world changed colors. I still saw your face in black and blue.
Wrong!
I can't see your face through the smoke from your cigarette, but you wouldn't want me to see you anyway. It's almost 4 a.m. and we're at this view again, 'cause you feel poetic and unapologetic, and I feel your words trailing
Here comes the new challenger. You must crush them.
Hello, I'm back. Hi, it's time to do some Fire Emblem. Let's see. Should we move this stuff around? Let's say we try that. All right. So, where's this go? Where's this go? Chat, you know what? You guys don't need to see yourselves. There you go. This is chat erasure. You're gone. Sorry. All right, so yes, I've been putting this off for months. I'm finally doing the Birthright Lunatic Ironman. I've talked myself into it. As the stream title says, I'm ice cold as a player. I have not touched Fire Emblem since we finished the Awakening run. And at that point, that's like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Obviously, I've been watching other people stream this game in particular. So I don't know. I guess on one hand, I'm not too worried about what I'm getting myself into as a result of that. Obviously, last year we did the Conquest Ironman run, and that worked out beautifully. This is much simpler, but I also have a lot less experience with this one. So it's a little bit, I can see myself falling asleep because the difficulty is a little lower. I can see just like a lack of a key familiarity causing me to blunder. And then honestly, probably the biggest problem is that I have such a like feel for the units that I typically use. I could see myself making a mistake where I just assume someone can handle, taking on two enemies at once and they just eat shit or get doubled. And as an Iron Man player, you can't make that type of mistake. But as a Birthright player, there's just only so much attention you can seem to ever pay. Hey, Vorminax, so what I'm hoping happens here is that you think you remember the Chapter 5 strat, so you don't think about it, but actually you don't remember it, and so you misposition against the Wormslayer and die. That could happen. So, you did catch quite a bit of that Conquest run, Vorminax. I think you probably started tuning in at like Chapter 12, 13, 14 maybe. So you missed all of the initial attempts for that clear. And the funny thing that happened was it ended up taking 8 attempts to clear Deathless. And the reason for that was that I did my first attempt, made it to Chapter 10, and stopped. Resumed Chapter 10 like the next day, and totally forgot to equip vulneraries on anybody. I had like unequipped it to consolidate it and like more easily distribute things. And then I just assumed, oh, I've got a vulnerary, I'll just heal this turn, and then I didn't have any way to heal. And so I died. Attempt number 2, made it back to Chapter 10. I just made a humongous blunder with Silas. Didn't pull Selena over from Camilla in the pair. He got doubled by Hinata and died, and I was not going to progress without Silas. And then I legit ran through the first 5 maps, like 5 or whatever, however many times it has to be, 5 times, I guess. And died in like the first 5, like in the prologue chapters, over and over and over to increasingly stupid mistakes as I just rushed through each map. I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to zip through this. Oops, Azura's dead. I'm going to zip through this. Oops, that's got Poison Strike. And it was just, I don't know. It was really embarrassing. Much worse than what happened with Awakening and, basically blundering through Chapter 1 a couple of times. So, yeah, in reality, like Awakening was cleared in like 3 good attempts. Conquest was cleared in like 3 good attempts. And yeah, we find ourselves here. So as you can see up on the scene, we've got the general plan. This is not quite accurate. This will be amended a little bit, and I'll probably tie this to a command so it'll pop up in chat for people who are interested in that moving forward, assuming we do end up getting some level of viewership. So yeah, I guess I'll kind of walk through this before we start. So the plan is basically Malig Corrin, which is so often a choice decision. And then, of course, the pair up to Jacob. My general belief is that it just makes a lot of sense to try and push over those level 15 skills very quickly onto your servants, whether it's Jacob or whether it's Felicia. And the reason for that is obvious, right? The level 15 promoted skills are really good. I think the mistake, or I guess maybe it's not a mistake, but the disagreement that I have with a lot of other players who play these games is that they try and use those those level 15 skills to prop up the combat of the servants, when even that's not quite enough. So my girlfriend did a Birthright run, must have been what, a year and a half ago now at this point, and she invested everything into Jacob. She thinks Jacob is best boy. He's a wonderful butler. Um, but even with the maximum investment, meaning she got the paladin skill, or two skills, she got defender and elbow room. She flipped him over to malignite and got him trample, and also flipped him over to sniper and got quick draw. Even with all of that damage stacking, his performance was a little bit worse than Scarlet as they just continued on through the game with Scarlet getting the Malignite skills as well. So you end up doing this insane investment. You could probably turn that investment down a little bit and still get sufficiently good performance in Birthright. But I can't be bothered with that when the plan here is instead to kick the Wyvern line over to Jacob, have Jacob do what we did in Conquest, which is he can pick up a quick rally defense, he can flip to strategist, he can go get his rally res, and he can get inspiration, and he can basically follow people around and rally them, with the benefit being that like female units will end up getting +8 defense and +8 res when he's next to them in a game where targeting isn't an issue. That plays all game long, so I think that that's really the wise way to use the servants, so that's exactly what I'll be doing. Warcry Mango, what's up? You have an Excel spreadsheet for Fire Emblem skills. I have an Excel spreadsheet for Fire Emblem romances. Yeah, unfortunately, we're favoring the meta here a little bit more as opposed to the husbandos and waifus. Unfortunate, we probably do need to balance that a little bit. And I'm also realizing now that my wonderful Skate or Die music in the background is not playing, so we can remedy that. Jacob has pretty bad bases and mediocre growth, so once everyone else has their promotion bonuses, yeah, it really just doesn't stack up. So, Vormanex, I know you're a big rally individual as well. I'm kind of like in line with where you're at on those, the absurd power that they have all game long. So we will definitely be making the most of that with Jacob. This is a strategy game? I thought it was a dating sim. It's both. It can be both at the same time. Can we get a shout out for Warcry Mango? Also, Warcry Mango, a fantastic streamer. Everyone should go check out what Warcry is up to. I don't know if I'm supposed to call you Warcry or Mango when I refer to you. But when I see your name, I think of Warcry. I'm sorry? Yes. Oh, and also, Gray was in here earlier. I'm not sure if Gray is still around, so yes. Please go follow Gray. Gray's been doing a lot of RPGs lately, and maybe returning to Fire Emblem when Engage comes out. We can certainly hope. Okay. Most call me Mango, but I'm not partial. Okay, good to know. So I guess I will continue with Warcry until I give in to the flood of other people's opinions. Okay, so yeah, Jacob will be the strategist. The way healing works in this game is such that the magic stat doesn't particularly matter. People consider Felicia to be a good magic unit and Jacob to be a bad magic unit. And then if you look at how that consequence plays out in their healing ability, most of the healing is coming from the staff itself. So, Jacob will heal 12 and Felicia will heal 16. And it's really not common that distinction makes a difference for me. Maybe I'll eat those words. Could certainly happen. Then, of course, we'll be using Azura as our singer. We will not be leveling Azura 36 times or 35 times in the prologue. She will just be in the singer class all game long, and she will be paired with Hinata. That's literally just to make a child that is convenient and whose paralog shouldn't be too difficult. So he'll be around as a pair up for someone else. Silas will take through. Silas is my boy, my number one guy. He's swell. We'll take him through the Master Ninja line. And when I played this game before, and I guess maybe it's worth also mentioning, I've played this game only 2 times. Once on normal and once on Lunatic, where I didn't do any promotions. So that explains why I don't really have a feel for what's going on in this game. I did use Silas, obviously, as a paladin, or, I think it was paladin and not Great Knight. And his performance was really good, and I did find it important to, of course, have somebody who can tank on the ground if we have too many flyers. So I wanted to keep that kind of like tanky mounted unit handy, but I didn't want it to be Silas because Silas is such an excellent master ninja due to his very high strength, his free elbow room, and maybe defender if we wait long enough for it, which I don't think we will. And then, of course, he's also got Soul, and compare that with his very high, capped defense, and it just adds up to a really effective and really reliable master ninja. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically give the paladin line over to his wife, Obro, and she can be the mounted unit. And then once they're done, we're going to have a little bit of an affair between Rinka and Silas. Obviously, Rinka with those Oni pair-ups is going to be really helpful in keeping him juiced up in strength and defense. I'm sorry, are you saying something behind me? Oh, yes. Girlfriend likes Rinka. I think we all like Rinka. I think we just wish Rinka had a little bit more strength to her. Okay, yeah, skills magic over 3 instead of magic over 2 in this game for some reason. Yeah, so it's really inconsequential. I think people really go out of their way to try and, have a good healer, when realistically all you need is a healer. Someone who can use a staff of appropriate strength. That's really it. Okay, so then Hinoka's like the project for this run. I have done a good bit of math about this plan, and I think that it's going to work, but we'll find out the hard way. So Falco Hinoka, or Hinoka, I don't know quite the pronunciation there, is going to be paired up with Azama on this, but I think that we're going to actually flip Hinoka to pair up with Hayato. I think that's one of the changes here. And it's unfortunate because Azama is a fast support, so I do hate to lose that. But my fear of Hinoka not quite hitting her very low magic growths made me want to add a little bit of security. So we'll be probably jumping over to Diviner for a little bit. Do we want to do Diviner, or do we want to wait until on Myoji? We may wait until on Myoji so we can pick up Rally Magic as well, since she'll already have Rally Speed. We'll see. We'll make that decision later. And then the novelty of the run is we are going to capture a Dark Knight. Well, not quite. We are going to use a Dark Knight as the backpack for Hinoka, but we're actually going to capture a Dark Mage in Chapter 8. And we're going to promote the Dark Mage, the luckiest guy or gal that has ever existed. They're going to be spared from murder, and they're going to receive a promotion from the opposing army. And the reason for this is that the Diviner and Onmyoji pair-up stats are really, really good for a lot of people because it's +4 magic and +4 speed. Hinoka does not care about speed at all. And as much as I would like to say, well, it's a lot of extra avoid, the way that the RNs work in Fates, it's really a loss of efficiency. It's a declining return. The more speed you pump into somebody, just doesn't increase their avoid as much later as the numbers get higher as it does when you're in the lower realm of things. So she'll get the Dark Knight because the Dark Knight bonuses are bulk and magic, and she does need that magic help. We'll be friends with Setsuna so that she'll be able to pick up Certain Blow and Quick Draw. Certain Blow being especially interesting for her because she is locked to lances. In particular, she'll be using the Bolt Naginata quite a bit. So she'll want to have really good hit rates with that, even at disadvantage. Otherwise, there's going to be people like Berserkers who are just a little too scary for her to interact with if she can't get confirmed kills out of them. Imagine thinking you need staves to heal. It's shaking my head. Yes. Vorminax has been doing an extensive no healing, no staves run of Fate's Conquest of late. And yeah, not a challenge that I'll be picking up anytime soon on this channel, that's for sure. I like my staves. Okay, then moving on to Mozu. Obviously here the class is Mechanist. She's going to yank that over from Kaze, and she's going to become besties with Oboro. The benefit from Oboro is nothing. We will not utilize that part of it, but we do want to, of course, pass the sniper line over to Oboro as well, who we'll get to in a second. Mozu, the plan is basically for her to mate with Kaze, and then for her to dump Kaze. No need for Kaze to stick around. We've got better ninja in Silas, so long as we don't have too much bad luck with dodging magic attacks or healing from magic attacks, and so long as I don't do anything stupid. So that's the play there. Mozu, I do tend to find, has no problem with killing people solo. She doesn't really need a pair up. And that's really good strategically because you can basically use Mozu as a pivot point for people who are paired and maybe for a turn need to become unpaired. So you can move, Mozu up. She can kill one person. Then if you can't quite get a kill with, not enough damage or too low odds with a pair that you normally have paired up because they do need the pair to hit certain thresholds, you can move them up to next to Mozu and you can pass that person over to Mozu, and now Mozu's participating with a high strength, high accuracy pair up attack, and you could probably get the kill that way. So you can usually do this like multiple times a turn if you're careful about how you distribute things. And I don't know that that'll really come in handy here, but we'll see. It was too useful in Conquest to just not try and do it here. And we're going with Mechanist in place of the usual Sniper because of just the 1 point of extra move. Kind of nice to have somebody who can get to the same kind of, diagonal line as everybody else and then pop their head out one space further. We'll see. We'll see if Mechanist ends up being worth it. With the way FE damage values work out, defense is almost always more valuable than avoid unless the avoid number is absurdly high. Yes, and that is true even in Three Houses, a game with dodging being like significantly better at its job than in other FE games, because it takes so goddamn long to get to that point in Three Houses. Okay, so I mentioned Oboro. She's going to be yanking over the Paladin line. I think she'll end up as a Paladin most of the game. We may end up switching her back to Spear Fighter later in order for her to get Lancefair and to use the Water Wheel. And we'll see. We'll see about that. The problem here is that we only get the one Javelin. And that Javelin needs to be kind of apportioned correctly. So I think most of the time it'll be with Oboro to try and juice her rank there with lances, kind of keep it up to speed. But I could see maybe there are going to be times where Hinoka needs to get it if she's fighting a mage and needs to attack at 2 range. So there may be some shenanigans there. But for the most part, I guess Oboro will be resisting the urge to throw swords just to continue building that spear rank so that the water wheel is on the table later on in the game. And then, of course, we've got the Hinata partnership that I mentioned. I don't think that we'll actually be pulling anything over from that, but we will be pulling over Quick Draw and Certain Blow from Mozu. So again, you can see the Ironman perspective here, as always, is that hit rate matters a lot. And the more hit rate you've got, the more you can plan your turns, the more reliable everything is after that. If you know you can kill these 4 guys, then you can be very aggressive in your positioning. And you can put them far up enough to where you can start taking on combat from the next group even, which can keep you ahead of the curve in terms of killing enemies quickly. So that's crucial. I remember talking about the Three Houses run that we did in, that must have been the start of the year, because I think we were doing that starting around this time last year. And the question was well, how come you were never taking damage in that run? And it's such a player phase heavy game if you're just doing kind of conventional builds. If you've got the hit rate to support 100% hits, you literally just fly in and kill everybody on one turn, and there's nothing left. There's no harm. There's no one left to attack you, so you literally just go wave after wave after wave. I don't know. It's like you turn into what the enemy is supposed to be doing to you. You do it to them. It's kind of interesting. Hit rate is super important since Awakening in general. Maps are long and enemies hit hard. Yes, true. Hard to have safe backup, and you have to redo a lot of map to make up for it. Yes. See, the Divine Pulse habits have not quite set in for me, thank goodness. I don't want to risk anything, especially in a run like this, where we just got to go, go, go. Okay, and then Ryoma, Mr. Broken Birthright unit himself. He's just going to be the usual old sword master. We may become A+ friends with Silas and try and yank over Elbow Room, and probably more importantly for him, Defender. Maybe not. Depends on the economy at that point. Might bail on that. Um, may not be prudent to switch him to that class at the time that we would need to be doing it. So we'll kind of play that by ear. And then Scarlet is here. Scarlet was kind of the late addition to the team. Scarlet's kind of like, in many ways, the most interesting unit in this game because she's like the only likable person in this game, aside from maybe like Mozu. But she can use a hammer very effectively. And when I was thinking about what this run would look like, I kept trying to incorporate another more interesting unit in place of Scarlet. And I kept coming back to the fact that I just don't really have someone who can fly in and have Giga Strength and just drop a hammer on top of somebody and kill them instantly. So Scarlet's there basically just to do that purpose. And I've got the list oriented 1 to 13 there. And, I've got the spaces left for, whoever's going to be with the main combat unit, whether that's the soon-to-be S rank, a backpack, a person we're trying to A+. And I've got Ryoma and Scarlet listed kind of back-to-back. I think for a little bit of the game, they're probably going to be each other's partner, if they're partnered up at all. Because I did look at the deployment slots for each map, and it does seem like early on we just kind of go back and forth between, I don't know, like 11 and 13 units. So we will not be getting Hana into the fights with Ryoma until much later. And then in this, I am dropping some frames actually. Thank you for bringing that up. It seems to not be continuing though. And then the other thing is Scarlet, I don't have it listed here. I'm not quite sure who I'll bring along for the ride for Scarlet. Probably, I don't know, maybe another Oni. We could probably just burn a seal and flip, I don't know, we're using Hayato, we're using Hinata, we're using Rinka. Maybe that's it. Maybe a kid unit or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm starting to build bad hit rate habits. Hayo doesn't have misses, and in New Mystery, I mostly have to make strats assuming I hit, which is aided by the battle saves. Yes, that's true. So when Formanax refers to Io, he's referring to a Lunatic difficulty, custom difficulty that has been getting worked on here for quite a while now at this point. Insanely difficult. And yes, Vormanax has made the decision, of course, to remove hit rates and crits, which makes for a very interesting change to how you approach the game. Does your plan include making Mozu into an Orient Noble? What's up, Tequila Hiccups? No, it does not, because I cannot. But, maybe afterwards we can hack the Norian Noble Mozu into the game and see how that plays out. And so that brings me to, I guess, the next interesting point of this run, which is I do intend to split my save after Ryoma joins, and I would like to run it again very quickly as a literal Ryoma solo with Korin as the backpack. Basically from that point forward, giving Ryoma all of the stat boosters, and to just see what that looks like, because so often when you talk about this game, you encounter people who have, I don't know, even people who are good at this game and well experienced in it are very opinionated about it, and they believe that you could very simply take Ryoma and run him through each and every chapter as the only unit and find success with it. And maybe that's true, but I don't think that's the case, because I've seen plenty of Ironman runs where Ryoma eats shit and is dead. And maybe due to an over-reliance, maybe due to really, really bad luck. I don't know. I don't pay that close attention. So after we hopefully complete this successfully, I'm going to race back through it with just those two units and compare and contrast and see if it's actually very easy for me to do it with just those two units, or if people should just shut the hell up and stop saying that. It's a little bit like the Awakening Lunatic just Kraben solo, where it's like, sure, after a certain chapter number, you can absolutely do that. But I think a lot of the people who are saying just Krav and solo are also not necessarily players who have beaten chapter 2 on Lunatic. Um, just a hunch that I have. Nothing more to back it up than that. So we'll see if those same people are incorrect here as well. So there it is. That's the general plan. It will be amended a little bit. One of the other, I guess, very last things that I will bring up that has changed since I came up with this little spreadsheet is that Corin will also be A+ing Sophie to pick up the Paladin line. And the reason for that is I just think it's a very simple late game to be a Paladin, have that extra move. And I did some calculations to demonstrate that basically we're going to be able to one round the final boss. I guess I won't say the name in case someone's somehow watching this and doesn't know who the final boss of this game is. And yeah, they can be one rounded as a Paladin pretty easily if we yank over Life and Death from Hada, and if we've got the free extra 2 points of movement from Cavalier. And maybe, actually, I think we only need 7 move. So maybe Great Knight would be even better if we can hit the speed threshold we got to hit. For Awakening, it's kind of true. That works after Chapter 2. After Chapter 2 even? I don't know. But yeah, L+, totally wrong. Yeah, doesn't work there. All right. Well, that's the stream, folks. Thanks for coming by. Just kidding.
Fire Emblem.
All right. Here we are. We're back. We're back in it. No, we're new gaming it. I'm super dropping frames, allegedly. Let's see here. You know what? Let's go to America's favorite BRB screen. Let's do that for a moment so I can close some applications, I guess. Hold on one moment.
Vaya con Dios.
Holy fuck!
Fire Emblem.
All right. Hopefully that's better. We'll see. Actually, sorry. Got to go full screen there on my end. And this is all predicated on doing a tall queen. Our tall queen Corin. I feel like everybody does the side ponytail. Is this the weird HD mod? Yes, it is. It is. I think at its weirdest with the like kerning of the letters in the updated typeface. I actually find it really disagreeable, but I don't know how to remove just that part. I don't know. Not quite sure what to do here. I guess that's kind of a cute cut. Black butterfly, kind of a bad omen. Give her a scar, or just let her build up her scars as we play. Let's give her a little freckle there, or whatever. What do we do here? Cheerful? Oh, that's right, we're in Japanese.
私だって
I'd forgotten.
信じるわ
I guess that's kind of badass, right? High texture mod looking really dope. Yeah, it's good aside from the letters, I think. All right, so the way I see it, we've got basically two options. We can go full on Dorte. I think Dorte's good, but I've got a better idea, I think, and that is how about okay, one fewer, I guess. Can do Sean. And the reason I kind of like the idea for Sean is because we could also do Jacob. So Sean and Jacob as a pair, not too bad. Corn is not a horse. Disagree. Disagree. So I think I'm going to go with Sean, even though Dorte is not too bad. Ethan approves. What do we do for the birthday? I forget. Do we want to do it like today's date? Maybe we do. I don't recall how any of this works. And then I do really wish that the boon and the bane was a little bit more self-evident. I think we want clever. Clever unlucky dragon. Also strange that the talent is called dragon. I don't know. Clever unlucky dragon. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, and at some point I accidentally erased my cartridge saves, which is unfortunate. Oh, and please, if there's any weird audio things happening, please let me know. Because I've been doing this setup with Brett and Hirsch for months and months. So my normal setup is totally bonked from that. Do you allow talking to people in the castle for the stat boost? I did in Conquest, but I don't like it because it can actually really fuck you over. So I remember having a chapter 10. Audio is spotty. What part of the audio is spotty? Is it the background audio or is it my audio? My speaking audio? Background. Interesting. So I guess Vormanex, though, to your question about talking to people in the castle, I allowed it because I needed various gems for forging, which I do allow because I think forging is interesting and does come at a cost. So I don't really have an issue with that side of it, but I don't like the free stat boosts. I don't know, maybe I can go in and edit those. So I said here in my overlay, tell me how you think I should handle gem acquisition, because I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just give myself 3 of each type or 2 of each type or something and not bother with talking to people.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's the mic too. What the fuck? It was seemingly fine on Saturday. Yeah, leave it to OBS, right? Change nothing from 2 days ago And don't even restart the computer. And suddenly everything is different and wrong. Maybe my compressor got screwed with. Hirsch was really spotty. I hope it's not that bad. I'm not dropping any more frames either. Not sure what to do. Turn down the volume of the sound effects in this game. I think I still have it off from, or lower from when we did it last year. Let me see. Although I guess on a new save file it would undo that, huh? Off, off. Interesting. Okay, I guess we'll see how that plays. Can still understand, but it's stuttery. Yeah, it might be worse for you because you've been complaining about performance issues on that laptop for a while. So maybe it's a little bit better for others. Yeah, I remember System 2 from last time. You pointed that out last time and saved a lot of eardrums. Okay, so this is like the bad habit forming part of the prologue, right? I do recall getting trolled on this map some time ago, right? Because he won't attack, right? Someone said you like can't die here, and so I think I told Liam and Josh that that might be true, and they tried it, and of course it wasn't true. That's a pretty good level to start, although what are we really looking for? We do want to make sure we get close to capping our magic as a Malig, but that's still a good level.
We have to respect our great people.
We have to respect our great people. Yes, lobster eating, more like lobster French kissing, Elise. How you doing tonight? Never really thought about it, but this would have been a lot better if he attacked you so you learned to enemy phase the spot. Yeah, it's so troubling. It just reinforces bad habits. It's so strange. So, do I kill you? See, like, I could technically lose right there. Well done, Sean! I gotta cut that audio. I gotta have the Seans and Jasons live and at the ready. People also say you can't die in the premonition of awakening. I've never tested that. It seems like a fun thing to try, though. Okay, so here's where I'm really gonna fuck up, because I don't remember my approach to this whatsoever. Alright, what do we got here? She is on the left side. So he's the one to really worry about. He's got 5 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. He's got 7 move. So I think what I normally do is I Bait these guys to the left with the high movement, bro, because for whatever reason, again, we can't pair up yet. So I think I do this, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back over. Is that going to let him counter this dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Yeah, so he would be able to, like, engage with that dude. And I guess we'll amend the plan as necessary here. Feeling sad because my Pokemon game copy that was supposed to be delivered is being delayed to tomorrow. Not the end of the world, though. I remember I bought the Nintendo Switch. Was set to have it arrive on launch day, and then it got delayed after, you know, the UPS and FedEx games of like, oh, it's out for delivery, it's out for delivery. And then they tell you at like 3 p.m., oh, we tried to make the delivery, but no one was home, even though you were home all day, and the only thing on your mind was receiving that package, so they're clearly lying to you. And I got so heated. I was so mad, because I was so eager to play the Switch. And I had to wait an extra day. Very, I don't know, a very American problem to have. I wanted my treat, damn it. So I think that's the play. Oh, you do this outside? Yeah, I found that it works out fine to do it this way, although I'm a little concerned that she's gonna now like wrap around over here. I guess we'll see. So, yep, we'll bait this guy down and try and gang up on the others. See what we can do here. I am very nervous here. Yeah, I think we're gonna like blunder our way straight to the grave on this run here, but we'll see. Okay, so what do we got here? A very shitty hit rate. And a nearly dead Gunter. So we could probably safely do this. We're gonna get debuffed by what here? Unfortunately, every time I click back and forth between OBS and this, I get like a bunch of frame drops, I'm sure. So that debuffs us by 3, doesn't debuff speed. So if we were to do this, we would get the kill, presumably, and be at full health. And this is like, I don't know, one of those early gambles that probably won't pay off. Alright, let's get another good level. Okay, well, what do we call that? Speed? I mean, it's hard to complain about speed, but I do feel asleep a little bit. I feel asleep. Outside feels more thinky, inside is just choke, LOL, and free heal. So, we've got Rinka the Stinka. Don't really need to engage with her. We could probably kite her around a little bit. Maybe if we use Gunter. Is this guy gonna go for Gunter? No way in hell, right? He's gonna go for Core. The thing to keep in mind with her, I guess, is again her personal skill. Like, you don't want to attack her unless you can finish her off pretty safely. Do I want to just heal? I think we probably just want to heal and just try and take Rinka down. So what is her attack? 14. She does have advantage on us. Speed is 8. Her speed is 10. She's getting debuffed by the throwing club anyway, right? I'm pretty sure throwing club also debuffs your speed. Yeah. So no issue there. Is that a sure bet? It sure is a sure bet. And I guess the smart play would also be to position Jacob in such a way that she could attack Jacob and get countered by him. And then we would have quite a bit of time for these guys to kind of make it over. So if she came down and got countered by Jacob, that would probably put us in a pretty good killing position. So I think that probably is what we want to do. Right, I think so, I think so. Yeah, I'm like very... I don't know. I don't feel good about any of this. Anyone you want to engage with this Birthright? Yeah, at least you did miss the fairly lengthy walkthrough of which people were going to be using for which purposes. Oh, you bitch. How dare you not take the bait? Throwing Club can't double. True. Yeah, see, you see what I've forgotten? You see? Alright. So if we were to, let's say, debuff you... Wouldn't want to do it from that spot. So we'd be doing it from here. And then Corrin could run it back up to the top, but then that would be missing out on his bonus, which we do want to keep. And these guys do, because this guy has a throwing weapon, do have that same range. So I think we probably want to do this as the killing blow. If we can wing it. So we do need to, like, debuff and take away 11. And that's not going to get the job done. This could get the job done if we land both of those. And the debuff is 4, which it's not, right? Debuff is 1 short. We could, of course, just simply move Gunter up here and then do the attack like that from there and hope it lands. I'm convinced the strat is bad. What is the smart way to do this? Because I definitely want to get the kill with Corrin. Corrin's the only one who has good hit rates. We only have the one. Okay, so I guess the play is we'll just try and get the kill with Jacob, with Corrin as the pair up. Right, because she's guaranteed to stay alive. We're gonna do 4 damage, I guess, on the pair up. So I guess that wouldn't technically be enough because we wouldn't have the debuff, would we? Yeah, I honestly don't remember how I normally handled this. As if it's not obvious. We could also just simply pin her in and keep her alive by moving him here, healing him, moving him here, and then running back up to the top. But that's a lot of damage, even for Gunter to eat. And it's early enough to where we can probably just take this gamble and not really pay a price for it. Okay. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys do only have the brass club. All right. We have no other weapons for us to switch over to. Okay, so here's the play. Well, not the play, but here's what we'll do. And we're just going to hope for the best on that hit. And we got lucky, which we'll take in this chapter. Okay, so we could... Like, that's not a kill. Just kite these guys around for another turn. Yeah, we can just enemy phase like crazy if we go to the middle. But I feel like I used to have some strat that like actually was reasonably good. I'm missing 80% noise. Yeah, that worked out really well. Another good level. Hey, that's working out good.
The dream is possible.
The dream is possible. Thank you, Ty Lambo. And what do we want to do? We want to... I mean, this guy's not going to attack Jacob. I think we can just, like, continue to stall out. Try and get that onto Core. Now doubling him. Nice. Looks good to me. Beautiful. Yeah, can you tell I'm rusty? Boy, embarrassing. Yeah, the fortress does have free healthcare. This is true. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what turned me off from doing that in the last run. Okay, so I remember these guys. Yeah, no. No ranged weapon on that dude. Which makes it very simple to handle them. Wow, we've gotten very lucky. Our Korin has blessed us. This is the time Hans is gonna survive. Our boy Hans. Okay, this was not the time for Hans. Thumbs down for Hans.
Nice day for a ride, isn't it?
That's literally what just happened. Okay, I also don't remember what I normally do here. Probably looks something like this. So what is this? These guys... 5 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So that guy would technically be able to hit me, but he's gonna get body blocked unless this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. So we can only face one of these archers, I think. Our defense is already really high, so this is probably very safe. And it's probably good to take a combat with Jacob. Except, I guess, this guy could move first, and then this guy could stand next to him and give us a little heartache. So probably best to just fall back at this point. Again, I don't really remember like turn order here. Like I'm assuming that guy will move first, then that guy, which would protect us. I should probably like relearn that because it has been over a year since I've played this game. So we're still getting the buff from Jacob. This is just simply going to keep 2 archers alive though. Great. Good job. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can just keep on playing this game. Are you winning? Hey, what's up, Gravile? How you doing? Long time no see. Hope you've been doing well. Turn order will often be different from unit order as they set up for attack stance. True, but I can theoretically account for that. Wow, we didn't actually get that kill, which is unfortunate. As a level, that was good, I guess. It was magic.
So boring.
It was a little boring, though. What is this guy up to? What are you doing, dude? How free is this? Not free. So these guys cannot double and kill us, right? How much of our strength is coming from this pair up? Only 2 points. Okay, so if we were to dispose of our boy, we would be doing 14. Would Jacob cover the difference? No, he would not. So that's like unfortunate. This guy could pair up with this archer, but that would not be a kill against me. So I think I'm just good to like overheal. Well, I guess let's see how this goes first. And actually this guy does have a target and he can't hit that target if he goes first. So theoretically this guy would move to attack him. And then this guy would be dual stancing into this. So I think that's all fine. Like they cannot both gang up on Jacob. And even if they did, it would not like be the death of him. Look, it went exactly like I thought. Okay, the same issue here though. So Jacob does need to retreat now. But not too far, because he doesn't have pass, right? We're so accustomed in 3 houses to the existence of pass early in the game, so it's fair to question it. And I guess let's get this... well, that's not very reliable, is it? Okay, and he does not have vantage. Again, you know, these considerations we have to make after playing too much Conquest. Oh yes, thank you for shouting out, Gravile. I feel like, Gravile, you've not been streaming much lately. Like me. Actually tested nothing, you can connect 2 controllers, run forward, and move twice as fast. Oh, that's true, yeah, I did see that. Like, what if you hold, like, diagonal and up at the same time? You get some, like, weird behavior in that game. Oh, come on. Hey, what's up, Uncle Boar? How you doing? Oh, poor Uncle Boar and poor Brad Online TM still suffering through the Saxima Thumpit ban for at least a few more days. Banned for being too edgy for Twitch. Alright, then how did we do this? We have these guys who can each only stand on this tile to attack. So I guess we want to... Do we have vulneraries? We don't, do we? I think that's fine. So our Corn's defense is 8. And if she's getting the buff from Jacob, then she'll be at 10. I think these guys only have like 11 attack. And his defense is also 8, and on Parap he gives like, what, 4 extra defense? So presumably Jacob wouldn't be taking any like tremendous damage here. But why would I do that? What am I doing? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, 4 defense. Okay, let's do it like this. Yes, this is the actual play. And this should be fine if we were to like crit and kill, because they're not doing any damage to me. And they're not debuffing me. How nice. Alright, and then these guys are pushovers if I remember. Yeah, only 12 attack, so they're not hurting anybody. We have 12 defense. So we can actually take on both of these archers at the same time. Whatever, just put her there. Yeah, they're not even bothering. Yeah, these guys are not going to be able to keep up on the damage on her. They can't gang up on her. They can't, like, dual attack. So they'll each do, like, a little bit of damage. Oh, how was the level? I didn't even look at the level. I took a break from speedrunning due to hand problems. Oh shit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, you've got some other folks in chat who have some hand problems as well. Hello, Brad on. It's been a fucking minute. Yeah, it has been like, I don't know, 3 months or so. Currently doing 100% all Zelda games challenge in timeline order to prepare for Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. I think I was banned when he got banned. I don't know if this is going to cancel out. It's pronounced Braden. Okay, yes, Braden 3. Holy shit, what happened here? So many Pig Knights. Yeah, the Pig Knights spawned like from this fort and flew up and are causing a ruckus. So this looks bad because they're currently sitting next to each other. So she's going to take 9 damage if they all attack. And that's because I'm standing next to this dude. Well, 2 away from this dude. So it would be a very bad idea to like run away from him, because that would be tacking on 2 extra damage from each of them. The only problem is I don't like the thought of her becoming trapped. That's emptiness. Wow, at the top left of the screen. Boy, we've all been there before, haven't we, folks? Yeah, so my problem here is, like, okay, so she's going to eat the 369. Like, she can eat 2 rounds of combat before needing to be healed by Jacob. And of course, if we can, like, break her out, then next turn she can, like, even take him, like, take Gunter back, etc., etc. So this is fine. They're not even going to bother attacking Jacob. Yes, just give us the weapon rank. Right on cue. Okay, so the problem is... Again, we're like just separated from each other. So these guys don't have skills. They cannot double me because they're like relatively slow. Actually, interesting. So it's actually closer than I thought on the speed. On their phase, at least. So technically, if we were to whiff on this, she would take... Well, this guy's dead for sure. So we might as well. And we can kind of sort of free her for sure here too. Yeah, I think we're getting to the point of diminishing returns on the experience there. Okay, so that was really poorly played. We're still getting our feet under us, folks. I did totally forget that they had Darting Blow. I guess that technically is a problem in many playthroughs, but if that's the case, you would just simply do the switcheroo and put Gunter back onto... I'm sorry, no, you would just dump Gunter out on his own and pair Jacob into her to account for the speed. Okay, so he is getting doubled. Wait, why am I doing it like that? Yeah, we'll do it like that. So we can just enemy phase here. Really bad hit rates, but shouldn't be a problem. We will win eventually. He doesn't have a healing tile. Bottom screen window is cut off. Yeah, that's cut off from the Magic and Speed. Good level. Cut off from when I did Awakening. That's us high-fiving after yet another great level. Yeah, I deemed it like there wasn't anything important there. It's literally just the tab showing which units are in the pair for 90% of the time. So I was okay with it. Absolutely owned. I'm not sure I've ever seen that, where he just dies in like 2 attempts. Okay, so we're gonna greed a little bit. Do we want him to be at full health? We probably do. We're so clumsy and unsure of ourselves and like just playing very poorly. We need all the help we can get. This does always happen when I play these games again. I just have no clue what I'm doing. It really does take me like several days to get back into the swing of things. Is this an Ironman? You bet your ass. Listen, the Braden 3 branding is all about Ironmanning. JP voice mod, yeah, that's the only way we play in this house. What are we doing here? Switch, separate. So these guys don't move. These guys do move. But only that guy can reach. So I think we're gonna try and get cute with it. Okay, can we then step through? We can step through and totally nuke that guy. And this guy's at 12 speed, which is actually a little concerning. This guy's spooky. He's got 17 attack, which is kind of a lot. I don't remember what Archer gives in terms of speed on pair up. I don't think it's much, if anything. But now I'm gonna look at it. I used to have this little Evernote document that had all of the pair up bonuses, but that is like long since gone. because that is how this game gets you. Like, you look at this guy and you say 12 speed, he's not doubling Corrin, and then he switches to be the front-facing part of the pair, and then lo and behold, now he's got a bonus. And now he absolutely does. And what is this? What is this skill? Duelist blow. Yes, that's right. Now I'm remembering. I'm sure I'm dropping frames like absolutely crazy right now. My mod can probably see my screen going black off and on as I switch from window to window. Yeah, Ironmanning is so fun. Okay, Archer is giving 2 speed. So this guy will have 14 speed when he switches back over. And that is... What is the speed doubling threshold? I forgot. It's 4, isn't it? So then I think that would be very bad. Is it 5 in this game? Yeah, it's 5 in this game and 4 in 3 houses, right? Yeah, someone please confirm. Again, Bates, speed, doubling threshold, it's 5. Yeah. So yeah, Vorminax, I told you. I'm like forgetting. It changes game to game. It changes game to game. I can't help it. So this guy would, in fact, not double her, which would theoretically be fine if she's out here on her own. And then the next turn, we may have to kite back a little bit more. So then the next turn, let's presume that the samurai does switch out. And he does... As my screen goes black yet again. He's doing 17 damage to my 8 defense. Okay, so she can theoretically survive 2 rounds of combat unpaired without issue. And it would really be Jacob that would be the danger. But if one half of the pair is dead, then we're okay. So this feels safe. And then we can... Well, we can't even really take a look. What's going on? What's going on in chat? I get nervous when my girlfriend is laughing behind me. Hey, what's up, Dipping? 2 Brad streams in 1 week. We are all truly blessed on this Tuesday night. I mean, frankly, you're hearing it more and more, Dipping. Sure hope that when you planned out the Garen kill, you counted for 5 speed and not 4. I had so much, like, so the one thing that made me able to turn my brain off was the fact that the, like, Alpha Sigma Yato or whatever gives you 4 speed. So looking at it, it's like 28 speed plus 4 from that, plus 2 from a tonic, plus 3 from a para, plus 4 from a rally. That's pretty comfortably over. By like 2 points or something. So yeah, there was a little bit of a, flub factor factored in here. Okay, so he does definitely double Jacob, so we can't let him walk over here and do any of that business to him. We could let him attack over the top of Corrin. 19 attack. Yeah, we do have like quite a bit of defense. And that guy's not doubling as the forward-facing pair, or forward-facing unit in the pair. So then that's safe too. Right? Like double checking. 10 speed to my 9. 19 attack to my 12 defense, so he's doing 7 damage. And then Corrin can kill him, and then Jacob could presumably run or switch to Homeboy and pair up with her. So that should be fine. Any crit risk? I should be checking crits, shouldn't I? So he's got 4 crit to our 11 luck, so no issue there either. And he can, like, they literally cannot make it to Jacob to switch and kill him, because he would die if that happened, I'm pretty sure. So that also seems fine. And these guys don't move. Yeah, no funny business. This seems fine. Okay. And then... we can... We were getting, what, 2 extra strength from the Gunter pair up? It's like not quite enough, even with that debuff. And they don't have a C support that I'm forgetting about. Should also be counting the +1 damage from B triangle. Yes, from the enemies. True. Yeah, let's just say that when we get close to, like, when we're within 3 points or so of being killed by an attack, we will be doing a much more in-depth review of triangle math. Since I know things like, you know, samurai swords, etc., get like 4 extra damage from weapon bonus. Excuse me. And not just samurai swords, all swords. Okay, so yes, there is no play here that guarantees that this guy dies safely. Or is there? Because they're paired up, there's no pair-up shenanigans or attack stance shenanigans we can do. Gunter coming over, again, is only giving me, as I click back and see my screen turn black, only giving me the extra +2 from that pair-up. We're not getting any extra, like, surprise damage from switching things over. I mean, we could step through and just get the kill with Gunter, but that's also not very satisfying. If we switch to him, he would get doubled by the, or he would not get doubled by the samurai. Oh, he would. No, because he'd be getting the speed bonus. So this would be like basically another turn where this guy just attacks. And it's not very interesting. Yeah. How do I want to do this? I have 2 drinks by me. So I guess drink review time while I mull over my options. Try and remember what I'm surely forgetting. I have 2 drinks tonight. I've got a gamer iced tea and a gamer Chipotle Diet Coke. So this is them, chat. This is what's fueling me. Plus Fort S, yes. So, I mean, simply put, and these guys are building gauge, which is the other thing that I need to, like, try and focus on. Oh, so interestingly, these guys continue to not be able to get to this tile. So I guess what I could do is attack with Corin, finish off with Jacob, and then this guy, there's nothing he can do after that. He doesn't have a 2-range weapon. So he would just be standing here and he would be forced to attack Corin. So again, you know, God willing that we don't miss these, like, very high attacks. And we don't get anything if we switch over to, like, if we transfer Homeboy over. Need to look at the pair-ups again. So if we were to transfer Gunter back over to Corin, we don't get, like, the pair-up attack because they're still in a pair. But we would get, like, hit plus 10, I think, from standing next to Corin. But I don't remember where that is. On Serena's Forest. Or maybe I'm thinking of Awakening. Oh, Gunter also gives Forceful Partner, so you kill there when you transfer. True. See, I had a feeling there was something I was forgetting. Because I felt like this is usually not that complicated. +6 hit. Okay. Where is that ad on Serenus Forest? That's what I really need to see, because they made the unfortunate decision of making it different depending on the character you're standing next to as you go through different support levels. Okay, so Gunther over to Sean. And we know that that's still a kill because he's only got 3 HP. Juice Star hit rate to 98%, which isn't too bad. No, that's a bad level. We call that bad. We call it what it is.
God damn it.
It's awful. Terrible. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, so if you click on that link, you guys will see like the conundrum of trying to remember who gives what to who. So I do remember, what is it, like Arthur gives you, Arthur or Effie gives you a fuck ton of hit at like a B support or something. Yeah, interesting. I will never memorize that, unfortunately. Okay, so Jacob should be safe there, and if he's not, then, well... Okay. So, alright, the map is basically done. And what are we training for here? That was like a 95 miss or something? Pretty bad miss. Skill defense res, kind of sleepy, kind of bad.
I don't care if I die at all. Everything has sucked lately.
Yeah, I saw that level and I was like, that sucks. I want to die. Yeah, that was like a 95%er that she missed. Alright. And then I don't remember if anyone can seize. I think so. I think anyone can seize. I should test that. Hey, alright. We'll give it to her. The true MVP. There's no extra overhealing I can do. 44 turns. That's how it's done, folks. Second guess every part of it. Forget the obvious shit. But you know, like this is just part of the streaming experience, because I'm gonna fuck up enough times to where people are gonna come in and think I'm a moron, like I'm presenting myself as one. And then they will be flabbergasted when they find out that I have achieved things with these games. Okay, and weird, because we do kind of care about Rinka, but she's a backpack, so really we might want her to get to level 10 eventually. So we'll not be prioritizing her by any means. And I've never really figured out a good way to go about this one. It usually doesn't matter. So I guess we'll use her for something. And he gives movement on pair up. I guess I should turn enemy ranges on, shouldn't I? Yeah, so we'll just, I guess, push them forward as a pair. Oh lord, he coming. Do I want to take that combat? So we are really fast, which is nice. So I guess we will just try and work these guys down as we go. and hope we just don't get body blocked by Ryoma. I think the only thing you can squeeze out of thinking about how to approach this map is 1, 2 more kills. And honestly, there seems to be enough like variance in what happens to where even when I've kind of replicated the same strategy, it hasn't really worked. Okay, 15 attack, 15 attack. No skill difference, no skill difference. So we'll definitely survive no matter what happens. We'll just dodge every attack, I guess. Boy, we are fattening up Corrin. Guess that doesn't really matter. This is this is going much better than usual, I'll say that. Imagine getting hit. No, I'd like to just continue not imagining that. Not even considering it for a second. Alright. Woods, woods, mountain. He cannot get to the mountain. He would have to attack from there. He would be getting a little extra defense. So this is technically not a kill, right? Because we haven't leveled up strength. 16 attack. Yeah, so we would... This would not be a kill. Maybe this is where we would use Kaze? Man, my controller shortcut is not working. Switching these out back and forth. So clearly he doesn't get doubled. He's not going to get one shot. These guys have almost... not almost no luck. They have no luck. So I guess we could give ourselves the option here of just getting a Kaze kill. Like switch to Corrin, drop him off here, or maybe just leave Kaze in here to take the hit, debuff him. I don't know, I might prefer the gauge to be built up. And these guys are still like 2 turns off, so I guess if I can get there in 2 turns, it's fine. And if I were to like drop this guy would just have a free shot at her, so that wouldn't work either. But I do need to handle him, basically, is what I'm getting at. Feels like that may be inefficient. Yeah, I should have switched them out, debuffed him, and gotten 2 attacks in. So... Ryoma will step in and solve part of this problem for me. I will take a hit, which is unfortunate, but whatever. That's fine. So, steal my kill. You thief. You cherry picker. Okay, and we are, like, debuffed. So this guy would have to attack me from the plains, which is fine. Is that a kill, though? 17 attack. Yeah. He's not gonna double me, right? I mean, why am I even taking that combat on? I think I want to do it up here. Yeah, get the guard gauge, let him attack into it. That's the only way to like guarantee that we'll not have that nipped by Ryoma anyway. Unfortunate. So we could get... Man, why is that hit rate so bad? Oh, those are woods. Okay. Because I was like pretending he was still attacking from this plane, I guess. Well, you know, old buddy, old pal, I guess enjoy the kill. You've earned it. And by that I mean you've not earned it at all, Ryoma. So I guess he'll attack me. Hopefully I counter kill, prevent Ryoma from stealing it. Yeah, that's right. Mountain tile. Avoid it! Avoid it! Damn it! Damn you, Ryoma! I guess at this point there's no reason not to just flatten that. So I guess what's nice is I do get the concoction that I will try to never ever use.
Yes.
See how you rely, Ryoma. Okay. Heal me, sister. Okay, we got the concoction. You never took damage, so you're okay. And our debuff has worn off. I guess there's no reason to not just let his wear off too, just in case. Shouldn't have done that. Not what I meant to do at all. Okay. So only one of them can attack me. They can't gang up on me. This guy can only stand here. He can't do it either. This guy does have Poison Strike. It's very slow, and so are we now. But we wouldn't be able to counter kill no matter what we did anyway. Because of the mountain defense. That Poison Strike is going to hurt. I'm glad we landed that attack. So then... so we would survive that. It would be nice if we could get this kill here. Safe play is probably to kite back. Because the hit rate is so crummy. Yeah, that's just not super reliable, is it? So if we were to stand here versus here, they would keep the woods and we would be out of the woods, which is unfortunate. I don't remember how much movement the mountain takes from them. I'm assuming it's 3 movement. So this would be like 1, 2, 3. Like he wouldn't be able to go there. So if we were to move, that wouldn't change. That would still be accurate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So yeah, he'd be stuck there. So technically this should be safe. I guess I'll burn a Vuln. See how this looks. And we know that's technically safe for Kaze. This does give us a little bit more hit rate. I would like to get some kills onto Kaze. That would be super duper. I guess this is technically free to do at this point, or kind of free. I guess we can let him come to us. There's nothing... Yeah, nothing stopping that. Just enemy phase it for a little while and kite him away as need be. He doesn't even have Poison Strike. Like, we'll get hit anyway. Three. Thank you for confirming. Clearly, at this point, you are my brain for this run. Brain is off. Self-confidence off. As I accidentally drag in vain and bring the monsters to me. There, it's the new Death Knight emote. Okay, so this guy doesn't have Poison Strike either. This guy is very scary. So we will have to kite around. We can just run back to Ryoma if need be. Shouldn't have to do that. 15 attack to our 11 defense. Good lesson to think about what mechanics you make use of. Yep, strength, magic, defense, res. It's a good level. Nice.
I call it super duper.
We do call it super duper. Oh, it's so super duper even. Well done.
It's tremendously big and tremendously wet.
It's dripping. It's so wet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So presumably he's got the same. Wow, he's very bad off. Absolutely owned. All right. Yeah, I've definitely not seen anywhere near that many dodges on this map. And I guess we'll just keep attacking until he dies with this dude. A strength level up for Kaze. Who would have guessed?
Mamma mia!
Unreal. And yeah, we've got Gauge anyway. Alright, very effective. I guess I could have pulled back a little bit more to get him off the mountain. But it doesn't matter. What actually happens to these Prologue Kaze levels, he keeps them. Weapon level C, not bad. Yeah, he keeps them. So in Conquest, I think they add like 8 levels to whatever he gets here. So it's actually really nice to get him extra levels. Mommy. Yes. Okay, yes, the main event of fucking up here. We will surely fuck this up badly. Okay, so you would go into you. And technically we can take combat immediately. Yeah, I appear to be dropping some frames. Oh yeah, wow, my upload speed dropped tremendously. Tremendously. It's doing that fun thing where it just like bounces from 700 kilobits per second to like 3000. I'll tell you what. Let me restart. I'll restart. I'll be back in a second. That seems to be the only fix when it starts to behave like this. Unless, has it resolved itself? It looks like it has. See, after you threaten, that's when it'll begin to behave. Okay, so if we were to stand here, we would need Sakura to get like right there, which she should be able to do. Oh, we have a dancer now. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. So I guess presumably these guys don't have Worm Slayers, right? So we could like drop here and take one out, and then this other dude would totally attack Kaze. And then next turn this guy will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could like dance, heal, and position him. I guess let's try and be aggressive. Or wait. Let's mark their territory first. How about that? Let's not be total boneheads about this, shall we? I assume I one-shot these guys, right? I'm like, yeah, 43 attack. Oh yeah, that's a one-shot-aroo. So if Kaze is here, this guy's got 10 speed, there's no way Kaze gets doubled. Again, let me watch my screen go black as I switch back and forth between windows. Thank you, game. 15 speed, yes. In fact, he is doubling them. Fantastic. Okay, so I guess let's do that. And again, that guy can't attack. They can't gang up on me because I'm in a pair. Yeah, let's see what this fuck up looks like, shall we? As expected, Kaze just dodging like crazy. I'm sorry, man. No idea what you're talking about. Okay, so that worked out well. So like I said, we can do a little of this, a little of that. So can these guys kill Kaze if Kaze takes both of them on? I feel like maybe. I feel like maybe. 25 damage. Oh yeah, so we would have to rely on the guard gauge, which is fine. Because he wouldn't get one shot, right? That would be the only issue. 20 attack, his res is probably already good, so yeah, he would survive that plenty. 25 attack to his 7 defense, so he would survive that as well, especially since we do have weapon triangle advantage. And yeah, they even have like their capped weapon ranks at this point in the game. Which is kind of interesting. So if we miss one of these 99s, it's actually perfect. Okay, and then, oh, and I'm not even factoring in Sakura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so theoretically we're fine here. 6-point penalty, 2 from losing weapon, proficiency in 4 because he's using an effective weapon. Oh yes, that's right. I had forgotten about the 4 penalty for non-effective weapons. And the thing I could do to check it out is to actually just go look at it. It's amazing how helpful the forecast can be, isn't it? And Malefic Aura would increase it by 2 for him, but that's also inconsequential. So I don't need to actually hit. When I counter, I just need to... Yeah, he attacks me, I eat the hit, I get the full guard gauge, nobody doubles, Second guy comes in, guard gauge is still full, so seems fine. Hey, what's up, Luna? How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. A good evening. Yeah, so I think this is safe. Put her into killing position if it comes to that. Ryoma, no! Okay, so we should be able to pick up both of those kills with Kaze then. So long as we don't outrun our dancer. I don't even remember when we get Kaze in Birthright. I assume we just immediately have him. Skill, speed, and strength. Another strength level for our boy.
Oh ho!
I have so many clips of him eating pickles. It's really strange. It's you know, he's studying Zerbness, if memory serves. All right, that part's done. What do I do about this other shit? I don't remember. Playing Violet, hope you're liking it. I'm hearing some interesting things about the glitching in Violet. Beat the 5th gym leader. So I always tell this to people. I was like, I'm like 6 months too old for Pokemon. Everyone who was slightly younger than me got way into it, and I never did. Vantaged. I just so barely missed it. All right, how do we handle this? How do we do it? So you guys are bad. Do you one-shot Corrin? That's the question. Wow, you guys do 27 effective just from that. So you guys do, what, 41 damage? But she's got 48 total bulk, so she can eat 1 hit from them. Get him right away. Can't wait to see Violet and Scarlet do record numbers despite the issues. Well, if everyone keeps buying it, it'll keep happening. Okay, so I do want to take on, I guess, like... Can I survive all 3 of these? You know what? I think I gotta go to the bathroom. I've been drinking too much Gamer Chipotle Diet Coke, and it's really catching up to me. But I think the play here is... these guys all have Thunder, right? They all have 20 attack. We have 10 res, but we can presumably keep Sakura in range for an effective 12. So we would take 16 damage and then guard gauge the other one. And presumably we can kill them? We weren't counter killing the other one, were we? So, okay, these guys run up, these guys run up, these guys can outrun these guys, obviously. These guys, like, all 3 of them are functionally dead. She's not doing anything for our res. Do I want to... No, I want the guard gauge, never mind. I was like, do I want to split them up and try an attack stance kill? But that would get me killed if I took on combat from all 3. So if I fight all 3, they're all like mostly dead. We can kill one with Kaze, we can dance, we can kill the second one with Kaze. And then we can block this spot with Corrin to kill the other, because they're going to be guaranteed to be like on this diagonal. Would they body block each other? I guess it doesn't matter because Corrin could simply attack whichever one it is and one-shot them that, like, didn't participate. Okay, so we stand here. We're safe from this guy. We hope that they're smart enough for all 3 to attack us. We only fight 2 of them. Well, we only take damage from 2 of them. All 3 of them take damage. Kaze one-shots 2 of them the next turn. Corrin stands in and one-shots the 3rd one, even if it's at full health, can stand right here, can eat a Worm Slayer and counterattack and kill. Then next turn, we can heal and set up for receiving these first reinforcements, I think. I think that's the play. Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's my promise to you, my viewers, that I will go to the bathroom and I will return. BRB, please enjoy, once again, America's favorite BRB screen.
Vaya con Dios. Holy fuck!
Fire Emblem.
Alright, we're back. Alrighty. So Kaze can go here. So if Kaze goes there, Sakura can just stand right there and be perfectly fine. Yes, okay. And then she can reach this tile, which is the important tile. Okay, I think that's okay. So close. So close. Hello. Okay, let's be careful. All right, so how do we do this? So we want Corrin to end up there to blockade and to deal with these dickheads. And she should have a couple of turns to be there safely, right? Because this guy can only go here, then 1, 2, 3... It's cold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yeah. So this is actually a free tile for a couple of turns. So she can counter kill this guy, kill him like the next go around, and be done with it. So technically I don't really care about that. So then for this, hopefully our hit rates are 100%, and they are. So we just want to kill... We don't need Sakura to be paired up here for her to survive the Worm Slayer. Like we don't need her in range for her aura. So Sakura is technically free to go do whatever she wants, and there's no way that we can pre-position this guy next round, because we have to have Kaze like fighting up here. So I don't think this actually matters, like what we do here in terms of order of kill. Like we just kill these two and then kill that guy with Korin. Yeah, it doesn't matter. HP and skill. God damn it.
You know, I don't have to sit here and be insulted like this.
Correct. Okay, so then, yeah, these guys don't have 2 range. Actually, do you, dumbass? Or you do, dumbass? Because I guess I do. Technically, you're right. Yeah, so that's fine too. And we do have the gauge built up. So we can just cluster right here. Give Korin a little extra safety. It's gonna be one of those runs, I guess. Oh, that's right. Songstress. Songstress, everybody. So that's safe to do if we can get the kill. But can we get the kill? So we can actually tuck Azura in there nice and safe. Okay, so yeah, this is safe right here. That's free. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, sweetie. And I guess we could heal... Yeah, heal you. There's no reason not to, because you've got the guard gauge. Take your healing aura. And then pre-position for the next one. Yes. Folks, we're gaming. Yeah, we're gaming now, folks. It's just fun to say that after fucking up so many times. Well, that simplifies that turn. Literally saves me from clicking attack and then attack. Another strength level. Folks, Vorminax, we finally did it. We got the Liam Kaze. We got the Kuroi Kaze. It's on. It's happened. I'm tired. I'm wasted. I love you, darling. He's my new favorite unit that I'm going to bench immediately. Okay, so then this guy, I mean, we can just like let him attack, right? He's not going to kill himself on us. It just gives us more time to farm shit with this dude. Now we actually do counter kill too, which is nice. Goddamn, I was I was the dumbass. Yep, you got caught. Calling the cheating council. It does feel wrong to have a strong Kaze. I will say that. Yeah, that's safe. Counter killed. Owned. What's up, bitch? Could we have a little fun with him? Kind of. Let's not get too greedy after all of our uncertainty and just general mistakes. Okay, and now we just level Azura up to level 36. We just do 12 hours of grinding, strength, speed, luck. What do we care about? We care about speed so she doesn't get doubled, and HP. That's a good level for her. Yeah, oh, that's right. Her training regimen, I forgot. This is what I do too. Yep. I do that for hours each day, which is why I haven't been streaming lately. It only takes like 6 hours. Oh my god. Okay, so there's like nothing we can do aside from just letting the dragon attack, right? Ooh, we can train fucking shuriken rank. Alright, no skills, no crit. Hard to maintain the 32 pack. So true, bestie. So true. Nice. Okay, so that didn't go too bad. As I slowly reorganize my thoughts and compartmentalize my worst desires, my intrusive thoughts of how to kill my units quickly. 1 hour and 33 minutes for the prologue. That used to take me 45 minutes when I was playing this game more often. What are you gonna do, Step Corin? Okay, that's that. So I think I'm done for the night. I'm not gonna press my luck. This is an easy map, right? So I guess it would make sense if this is like actually Lady Sean! If this is actually an easy map to just like do it and then start collecting resources. Chapter 1 through 6 takes me like 30 minutes. I think I was sitting at like 42 to 45 minutes when I was running through it routinely. What was even the concept? Defeat the boss? Who's the boss? Tony Danza? Damn, I got this guy? That doesn't seem fair. I assume this is like the Nor version too, where like if somebody dies, it's okay. Like no jury will convict you. Yeah. Okay, I don't feel like doing this because I'm fucking tired. I want to go to bed. I'm an old man now, as I've you know, progressed in my streaming career. I've become old, curmudgeonly, less talented with each fucking run we do.